Hey there, welcome to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to get started with an open source AI coding agent called Pi. The website's Pi.dev. I've got it pulled up here. They currently have around 35,000 stars over here on GitHub. And in this tutorial, I'm just going to be showing you how to get started using it. So to get started, all you have to do is run this one-line npm install command. So I'm going to come over to my terminal. We're just going to run that, and it will install Pi. While that's running, we can read through the website. Pi is a minimal terminal coding harness. You can adapt Pi to your workflows, not the other way around. You can extend it with TypeScript extensions, skills, prompts, templates, and themes. You can also bundle them as Pi packages and share them. Pi ships with powerful defaults, but skips features like sub-agents and plan mode in order to keep it more lightweight. And you can ask Pi to build what you want or install a package that does it your way. It includes 15 plus providers, hundreds of models. Anthropic, which is Claude, OpenAI, ChatGPT, Google, Gemini, Azure, Bedrock, Mistral, Grok, and a whole bunch of other ones, including OpenRouter. So now that this is installed over here in the terminal, I'm just going to run Pi, and it will open up the command line interface. This is what it looks like. Honestly, I definitely prefer OpenCode. Just looks a bit more clean, but we'll see what this can do. I'm just going to go ahead and type login here, and then we can use an API key. This is OpenRouter, and in order to get started with this, all you need to do is grab your API key. So I'm just going to go ahead and create a new API key here, and we'll copy and paste that. I'm just going to paste it in over here. So that saved the API key, and it's selected a model. In this case, we're using Kimi 2.6. Not exactly sure how well you can read that because of my terminal settings. But now if we go ahead and select the model, we can choose any of the models from here. So in this case, it's using Kimi 2.6. We can also use Alibaba, Amazon, Nova has a model. We've got Anthropic in here, which I would like to avoid using because I'm constantly hitting rate limits on this one. But if we did want to use that through OpenRouter, we could do that as well. ByteDance, which is the company that makes TikTok, they have a model. Deepseek, which is a Chinese company, they have a model in here. Gemini, we've got over 252 models, including Meta Llama, Minimax, we've got Mistral in here, the NVIDIA has a model as well, OpenAI, you can add that model, and now we can say run a full site audit. And since I'm already in my working directory for my software as a service, it's just going to go ahead and run a full site audit. You can also extend this with skills. As you can see, I already have a lot of my skills in here already. So if I wanted to, let's say, optimize my website for search engine visibility, I could just go ahead and run that skill. And we'll see how fast this works, because it does seem a bit slow. It's taking quite a while to actually get these things executed. Whereas if I come over here to OpenCode, I can just do this quickly and easily. Come over to skills, search for SEO, and then we can run that plan. All I'm going to do is type in my URL right here. So overall, I'm really happy with OpenCode, but I did just want to try to test out Pi. I could go ahead and switch the model. So if I wanted to switch over to, like, OpenAI Codex, for example, and we'll see if this is a bit faster. Yeah, it definitely seems faster. So I was limited by the model that I was on, which was very slow. And it's going to go ahead. Oh, it looks like I actually ran out of credits over here on OpenRouter, unfortunately. So if I come over to credits here, yeah, my balance is currently negative, so I would need to add credits to this. But I would rather just stick with one of the free models. We've got a whole bunch of them to choose from. We could also use Gemma as well, which is built into OpenRouter. So if I wanted to use that one, we could just select the 31 byte model and just say continue. We'll see if this actually works. So that's definitely encouraging. I've been having a lot of issues with running Gemma 4 through OpenRouter. For some reason it's in Spanish right now, or some other language. I'm not exactly sure why. So I may have selected the wrong model, but it is running, so that's definitely encouraging. We'll see if we can do this site audit. And one of the really nice things about running these in the terminal versus something like VS Code or Google Anti-Gravity or Cursor is that it uses a lot less resources. So you can see my console is running right here. And if I were running this in VS Code, it would be using a lot more memory and a lot more CPU. So I really just prefer to run this in the terminal. And now we're just going to continue running that, and you can see it is just going ahead and fixing up some of these things right now. So right now it's reading the layout.tsx file, and it's going to optimize some of these things real quickly as well. Now this is the first time that I've actually run Gemma 4. I've had issues with it before through OpenRouter, but it looks like now in Pi.dev it's running no issue whatsoever. Now you can see it's starting its execution plan. It's going to perform the following specific edits to optimize the site. It will optimize the landing page copy. It's going to enhance image components, audit the platform showcase, and this is what it's going to do step by step. In this particular case, I don't think I'm going to continue doing that because it's already really, really well optimized for SEO. But if I did want to do like a schema markup on the site and audit the schema, I could also do that as well, using one of the built-in skills that I've already installed across all my IDEs and coding agents, including Pi. It's built in directly. And we can also see some of the other commands that we can run as well. So if we want to run a session command, we can do that. Just session, and that will show the number of messages that I've sent, the number of tokens I've used, and the total cost, which is currently only 0.1 in Pi. So it's really, really cost effective, and that's just through the OpenRouter model. If I wanted to change to a different model, I can obviously just come over to models here, and we could also use my Claude Sonnet 4.6 as well. That would be through OpenRouter. It wouldn't be the one through my subscription. If I did want to connect a model using one of my subscriptions, I could do login, and then I could select use subscription right here. So that would allow me to connect my Anthropic Claude Pro or Max account. I could also use Anti-Gravity Gemini 3, GitHub Copilot in here as well, or I could use something called Google Cloud Code Assist, which is like a Gemini command line interface. So if I want to do that, I can just click on this, and that's going to authenticate it over here in the browser. I'm just going to sign in right here, and it says authentication successful. So now we've also got the Google Cloud Code Assist built into this as well, and it's just going ahead and doing everything for me. And again, we're using a very, very small amount of credits. Looks like it is actually dipping down, so I would need to add some more credits, which I could just do right here. I'm just going to add, let's say, $5 of credits, and that way I'm not negative. So we'll just purchase that with my PayPal debit card, and that should go through right away. Payment processing, and now I've got $4.83 of credits. So again, Gemma is a very, very efficient model. If I wanted to switch over to the Gemma 4 free plan, I could go ahead and do that. And then now I could just read what it wants to do over here for the technical SEO audit. This is going to fix up some of my schema. If I want to do that, I could just say continue, and hopefully this model will be able to go through, no issue whatsoever. But again, I am getting this error right here. The provider returned an error, and it says temporarily rate limited. So that's the issue that I've been having before with Gemma. I'm just going to switch once again over to this model, which is also very affordable, and we can do continue, and I shouldn't hit any rate limits this time. It should go through right away. And now it does have some credits to pull from over here as well. And I can also turn on auto top up if I just want to make it top up automatically, which I'm going to go ahead and do. And then it will just automatically top up anytime I run out of credits. So overall, I'm pretty impressed by Pi.dev. And that's pretty much all there is to it for this video. Please go ahead, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and we'll let this run. I will see you in the next tutorial. Take care, stay safe. Peace from Thailand, signing off.